there, Lynx here, and I hope your hazmat suits are ready, because we are diving into the dumpster called Sweet Fruitcake. That's about it. We arrived in the library, yes. And I stopped to regain my breath, apparently because the main character has no stamina to walk at all. And felt the thick smell of paper, old and new. That makes sense. The soft fragrance of printed paper was pleasing my acute sense of smell, while a light breeze blowing from a slightly open window was caressing my sweated skin. My companions were seemingly stricken by those sensations too, forgetting for a moment why all of us were here. And then did we notice that the librarian wasn't at the place. We exchanged looks and silently agreed on the same thing. We would wait until she came and then offer our help.
What are you doing here, Vic?
Oh boy. The ugliest of the girls, Kate, examined us. Judging by the pouts, we were the last people should want to see in her realm of knowledge.
Stu and Lisa.
My pale cheeks reddened. Kate was looking around, hoping to see the library lady or some book, taking much effort in not noticing me. In my turn, I was staring right at her, burning from self-hatred and bitterness. I want to sink through the floor and weep from despair.
This guy's so pathetic.
Just because you got rejected, you are feeling... I can't with this guy. Meanwhile, my appetite for revenge prevailed over admiration and serviled before that amazing but cruel person. See, this guy is terrible. He's like,
oh, she didn't want me. I need to have a revenge. Oh.
I don't even want to think what kind of person it is that created all the story here. Like, wow. Anyway. Now, as I was looking at her with my eyes open, acting as someone else who was her equal in terms of moral stability, I was no longer melting from reverence. I can't even speak properly because this guy pisses me off so much. You are not stable moral, idiot. My dignity wasn't vaporized by her beauty. Whose beauty are you talking about? I'm sorry. And what dignity, dude? You have no dignity. I was looking at her true face, the face of bitchiness and indifference. I mean, she's ugly as fuck, that's true. But whatever. Haze of illusion had lifted. Right. Or you're just that pathetic.
I'll have you know that Miss Natalie noted your absence in the class book without waiting for excuses.
Who even cares? Shut up, you fool. You understand, there will be consequences. Lisa wanted to ask an obvious question, but Kate responded ahead.
This is none of weirdness, but if you want to know what I'm doing here, I'll tell you. I'm doing research, very serious and very difficult. The teacher knows I'm here.
Kate was reading us easily. Judging by how anxious we looked, she understood at once why we came to the library in the middle of the class.
What's your excuse, who? Just idling?
No! Vic hollered. We exchanged looks, the expression in the voice of our duty-bound attendant proved Kate's suspicions.
Why, you're not in the classroom yet?
We're here because of the assistant principal. She sent us to help the librarian. We're cutting class, alright? Skipping, you wanna join us? Why would you ask that? The story's so long, let's have Vic tell it. Me and Lisa are new here. We got lost and Vic was looking for us. Those choices are so ridiculous. I mean, this guy, let's remember, this guy is a slacker. Let's go with this one. And let's face it, he's so dumb. Like, he would not be able to come up with anything. Lisa and I stepped back, putting Vic in front.
Hi, and these two. I know, stop bothering. But how? You're not good at lying, and these two look so cunning that I suspect they just conned you.
Vic didn't ask. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, this guy is so fucking dumb, and yet he was like so schemy with Vic. It doesn't make any sense. Vic didn't ask Kate exactly how much she knew. She just nodded and looked at Lisa and me, and that look silently accused us of betrayal.
Alright, you're here anyway, so maybe you can help me. I've been sitting here for a while now.
Of course we can. Right, guys? Well, this guy maybe not because he's too dumb, but... Anyway, Vic looked eagerly at Lisa. And me... Not really, I dabbed. Clearly hoping to win Kate's loyalty. I nod too, but not because I want to please the breaker of my heart. Like Vic, I just didn't want the rumor of our idling reach Miss Natalie's ears.
Whatever you're expecting of me, I'll pass.
Don't be a fool, Lisa. I hissed at the redhead, winking violently.
Alright, but not for the sake of this biatch.
Kate heard that, and a baleful smile appeared on her face. She moved her glasses close to her nose and chuckled fiendishly.
Thank you for all of your cooperation.
Lisa wanted to add something spiteful, but Vic stepped hard on her leg. Lisa wailed but said nothing. Holy fuck, that made her look creepy, actually. Nothing special.
Nothing special, actually. I'm looking for a new geometry book. Somehow I've lost mine.
What?
I didn't find it where it was supposed to be. I will ask the librarian, but she's not here, as you see.
Mission accepted. We'll help you. I'll just act like we are helping you.
Please try.
Lisa.
What?
Listen to me. Examine the shelves with the books for this year's graduates. I'll check the adjacent tables. Maybe Kate's book is there.
Stu, why is she in command here?
We better obey. Also, I'm too dumb to be in command, so... yeah. That's what he should be saying. Like a general on the battlefield, Vic started giving orders. So much for a potential violator. We weren't even in the class yet, and she was already exercising her power. Stu, examine the children's book. That's your like your level in the left corner. Kids sometimes take stuff that doesn't belong to them. Maybe someone left the geometry book there. And then again, if you are interested in some of those children's book, as I said, they are your level. You might as well read some of them. I wonder if she'd given that order to me intentionally. Of course. Kate, look in the section by the entrance. There is some of the most recent stuff. Our geometry books are freshly printed, so there may be some still undisturbed. The girls went in different directions and began searching through the shelves. I walked into the kids section, where I knew it was unlikely to find a high school book. At least there were some cover books with fascinating pictures on the cover. See, I told you it was his level. I would take one book after another, enjoying masterfully drawn pictures and pieces of stories. Great, that kind of character. This is getting worse and worse. I was so carried away that I completely forgot about my mission. I'm not sure. Children's books proved to be really fun. It was enough to read just a couple of paragraphs to understand what the book was about, and to appreciate the draw of adventures described there. I mean, again, dude, it's at your level, so... For a moment I was scared of my sudden love for kids' books, but what could I do if their artworks were so good? Where are they for? Uh-oh. You again?
Oh, whoops! Sorry, I've got to run.
Wait.
I can't see me here.
What? Wait.
Well,
Where are you going? Trying to catch up with Alice, I grazed one of the shelves and it started falling. I caught it but lost a few precious seconds. Please fall onto his face. Oh my god, crush him. Please, I beg you, game. One of the books fell to the floor with an echoing toot.
Are you damaging public property, you idiot?
Not at all. The book just fell.
Why are you just standing there? Pick it up and put it back, you idiot.
Yes, sir. I saluted sarcastically and did what she told me to. Vic was obviously enjoying all of that. She turned up her nose at me in a slow, imperious manner and went back to searching. What the fuck is that? Who would have thought? This is not a book. It is an artifact. Yeah, right. The book was not in best shape, old and stained, its cover frayed and glistening with strips of adhesive tapes. The book was bristling with bookmarks and pieces of pages. It was repulsing, holding it felt disgusting. Are you sure? I mean, it looks kinda in condition for you. Yet curiosity was stronger than that. No, it wasn't. I couldn't care less about this book. The cover featured the same emblem as my ring. The book was titled Path of the Mage, with a subtitle of Solitude and Perseverance. More like Path of a Loser, with a subtitle of Being a Piece of Shit. Anyway, the same words as on the envelope given by the crazy old man. Surprisingly, there were no spells, rituals, symbols, or even magical ingredients in the book. When I opened it, I only saw someone's personal reflections.
Oh, I'm a loser as well. If you're reading this, you're also a loser.
That's what is written there. It wasn't actually a book, but a diary containing the author's observations, and if I guessed it right by looking at the list of content, recommendations as to how to quickly obtain magical appearance. Huh? I could only make assumptions. Why someone would want to morph into someone else at the age of 8. Huh? It was in children's literature section after all. All for what's consumed me. Nothing new. What if this diary belongs to the crazy old man? Sounds like nonsense, but I can assume that. Why did I find it among books for children then? Maybe he'd left it here, for me to find. Because he understood that this is your level. Were it not for the magic ring received from a lonely grandpa, I would never think the location of the book was intentional. But no, now, as I was growing more and more confident of that, there was a conspiracy against me. What conspiracy? What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, who would conspire about an idiot like you? Come on, sir. Be realistic. I wish I'd return home as soon as possible to examine the book that was full of fantasies of that weird man. The magic ring hadn't been passed to me by accident. There was probably a higher purpose to that. No, there wasn't.
Did you find it?
Huh? Kate's question brought me back before the face of reality. That face was ugly as fuck.
Hello, is anybody home? Did you find my textbook? Is that it?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Figures. Huh. Useless guy. What is that book then?
Just a little story. Kate looked at the bookshelf. Their inscription said,
Books for children.
She gave me an ordered look as I clutched the diary, shrinking from fear.
Oh, I see. Well, as expected, you wouldn't be able to handle something more than that.
The girl smiled, and the smile brought relief. What relief? If this is so important, I could give you my textbook. For a moment, I succumbed to my lowly urges. As much as I was lying to myself, my feelings for her still persisted. God damn it. Why? I don't get it. How can you fall for someone who's fooling around? It's ridiculous to me. First reason this MC is pathetic. My knees were trembling as if about to crash to the floor. My neck ached. Someone was trying to bend it before the radiant image of my love. Ah? But I proved to be stronger than my former self. No, you didn't. I was standing still, looking like a new guy ready for new amazing feats. Right. No, no.
Unlock your offer!
Why have I never noticed how arrogant she was? Was she always like that? Dude, you are also arrogant. Fuck me.
I would gladly accept of giving you enthusiasm for studies, but whatever you're thinking about me, I've got conscience.
Will I ever understand women like they understand me? No. Dude, you don't even understand how toxic you are yourself, so...
How are you going to dispense with the book?
Alice is gonna share. She's my deskmate.
Is she for? If she comes back, you upset her profoundly, you idiot.
I swear I didn't do anything to offend her. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I didn't want Kate to think I was to be blamed for Alice's disappearance. But you are to be blamed for that. Ugh.
I don't care about her. She recoils from everyone, but honestly, you're the first one to have made her lose it. She'd never run away from anyone else that quick.
The girl giggled acidly. If you don't want to strip me of my wealth of knowledge, we can sit together. I don't know when Alice comes back. I mean, dude, you are dumb as fuck anyway, so... You know, you're right, I better wait for Alice, and please go ahead, take the book and study. I think I'm gonna say exactly that. I mean, not like that book will actually help him in any way, and hopefully said Alice will not arrive. Kate snorted angrily. Her arrogance knew no measure, so at some moment she just forgot about the tone of her voice. Kate would be sincerely surprised every time people were shocked by her behavior. She would explain it with envy and misunderstanding of her ingenious mind and ambitions, which she thought she had the right to achieve by ignoring principles of morality. Said the person that does the same thing. She would notice the previous me while we were at the school, but I was angry at her because she was gentle and kind with me in personal conversations. I mean, dude, are you really surprised that she wouldn't, first of all, notice you? I mean... This shouldn't be a surprise at all. I thought it to be our little secret. I thought she was hiding our friendship because of her feelings for me. Lol. Well, I can't believe I just said that. The lol. The feelings I hope she'd sooner or later admit. Dude, I thought she was hiding our friendship. Dude, she was basically dating constantly with someone else, right? And there was a few of them. He's so fucking dumb.
You wanna wait for that nuthead, huh? As you like. I wouldn't waste my time on it.
Kate's anger was beyond imagination. She was looking the other way jealously, as if missing out on some opportunity. At least she has a friend who's ready to wait for her. Who are you talking about, supposedly? It's not about yourself, right? You trash. Kate was hissing from hatred, ready to tear me apart in 1,000 pieces.
Phew, I've got many friends who will do anything I ask. I need only move a finger.
Really? What kind of idiot would pretend to be your friend, just so you leave him alone? You? Me? I was that idiot. Oh, you realize that. That's crazy.
Don't adopt. If I want, you'll be one of my most loyal puppies.
So, that's what she thought I was. I mean, yeah, I don't know what kind of cataclysm would it take for me to start indulge a biatch like you.
You adopt that?
I do. Suddenly, Kate slipped up her skirt, showing her underwear, the pantsu. I was dumbstruck. This guy was. I couldn't care less. If someone there was a bucket on my fallen jaw, I would fit it with my spit in minutes. I was laughing hysterically inside. White laced panties were sitting tight on a place where, if I were to trust blood and other reliable sources, the smell was that a true woman and true man's dreams were coming through from. It was as beautiful as it was vulgar. Well, I mean, I feel nothing. Dude, I've seen the face. She's ugly as fuck. So, what's the point of this view? The view was blinding my sight and clouding my mind. That's Serge talking again. Bright sensations were dizzying, and I was ready to give up my sight just to see that image in my mind for at least a couple of weeks. I couldn't care less about this image. Trying not to lose balance, I leaned on the shelf behind me.
I'm sure my pants will be of use to you.
I don't know. Maybe. For him, yeah, probably. I could barely speak. My eyes were about to pop out. Dude is pathetic as hell. I wasn't able to say how her underwear could be of any use, but the thought dominated my mind. How Serge would touch it, how Serge would smell it, and so on and so on. And Serge was as helpless before her as Samson before Delilah. Kate lowered skirt and took off the pants.
Tag them, you won't regret it.
She winked at me cunningly. I was standing still, thinking I could deter her with any action. For her it was so simple, like saying hello. No, you can't. Keep it together. You're Bovich. You must resist! But the power of temptation was higher, far higher than the fraction of my dignity, is what Serge is saying. I had when we began speaking, now it was gone. So pathetic. I yanked the pantsu from Kate's hands and put them in my jacket.
What? Are you fucking serious? Are you being serious with me right now? What the fuck? Your book's not my section, I've checked. That's alright. Stu will share his textbook with me. Really? Wait, what? You'll be desk mates.
Lisa's voice was sad.
I don't care, I just need the book, not the slacker that comes with it.
Lisa was shining with joy.
Ho ho ho! Perfect, and you'll be my desk mate, Stu. Everyone will see how strong our relationship is. You and him, you and her, fit together.
Kate's face screwed. She was expecting total subservience, but now felt her state was crumbling. Her charm, what charm? What charm? There is no charm. I repeat, there is no charm. Might not work as she wanted it to if there was another girl in the way.
When did Big Tom 2? When did you actually meet? At the start of the classroom?
She was bombarding us with questions, but she didn't need answers. She was interested in the consequences, not the background.
Our relationship is none of your business. Stu and I love each other very much, but it's all you need to know.
I was dumbfounded. My face went red, and I stood there like a marble statue. When Lisa suggested pretending to be her boyfriend, I didn't think she'd want to tell the whole school about it.
Ugh. I don't care what kind of relationship you two have. Then I'll take my beloved boyfriend's hand, and we'll go about our love affairs.
Lisa winked at me openly so that Kate could clearly see that, and we started on our way from the library.
What are you whispering about? Did you find the book?
Vic appeared behind us suddenly, like a predator, preventing a squirrel or an actual fight between the classmates, fixing her here? Her here? What? probably her it was supposed to be, but I don't know how they fucked this up. And tossing her head up, she gave us an apprising look and noticed I was holding a book.
Is that it, Stefan?
No, not the textbook. Just something interesting I found for myself.
Among books for children.
Her straight, serious, ironic tone mixed with the giggling of my other two classmates. I blushed, wishing I had thought about hiding the book under my shirt in advance, but as we know, search is dumb. But then it was my turn to notice Vic trying to identify my find by discovery with skeptical curiosity. I repositioned my fingers so that they would cover the title.
I know what that book is, but it certainly suits you.
The girls were hiding their laughter behind inflated cheeks and awkward smiles. Even supposed girlfriend. Illustrations attract me.
Stefan, I'm not criticizing you. You made a choice and I fully support it. Books for children are the best books in the world. They shape your worldview, success in studies, behavior. Maybe this book will help you understand it's better to skip classes and get into fights. Also, they are at youth level, so...
Kate grimaced, not quite understanding what Vic was talking about. Meanwhile, Lisa appreciated the nudge and showed our attendant a gesture of approval.
Traitor. Bullocks. I've been here for the whole lesson because of you. Don't be such a...
Lisa couldn't finish.
Before we start arguing, let's rejoin our guys, or we'll end up skipping another class. Whoops!
The champion of the school stumbled. Her aplomb went away through a little window on the wall of the library. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check achievements. Tina, Natalie, Lisa, Bitch, Matilda, Alice, Naruto. So there is no route for Vic. You know what? I feel good for that. For that girl. Vic, you are one lucky girl. You cannot be dated by the protagonist, which is wonderful news for you. Anyway. Her aplomb went away through a little window on the wall of the library.
Did I say skip? No, I mean missed.
Confusing words, emotions, and gestures, Vic was flapping her lips without a sound.
Skipped, miss, what's the difference? Let's go!
Well, I think we are not missing and we are not skipping this episode. And it will be up today on the channel. Well, if you're watching until now, it already is there, so yeah. Anywho, if you want to watch more of my rambling in this game about how pathetic the MC is, consider subscribing if you aren't already done with that. If you enjoyed the video, like. You can also join the conversation and say how pathetic the MC is. Also, there's Twitter, Twitch, Instagram if you're into that stuff in the description. Yeah. We'll continue tomorrow. I need to get some sleep. Work tomorrow. Bye bye!